All right, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your chart for the sign of Virgo. Cross watchers, you are welcome here. Just try to remember that this is for the collective, so they are general readings, okay? Don't force situations and messages to fit. If it doesn't resonate, that is okay. Why is it okay? Because every single reading done for Virgo is not going to resonate with every single Virgo and cross watcher. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Readings are timeless, so it's going to resonate and get you when you need it. Other than that, it's not going to resonate. Don't force it. Please like and share and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. And yeah, this reading is non-clarification, so it is just a quick little ditty to see what's going on in between you, your person, and the shared energy here. And that's what we're going to do today. Okay, let's go, Virgo. All right, here we go. Now we're going to pull for you, your person, and the shared energies. Okay, now just because I'm putting stuff on your side, if it resonates more with your person, please put that energy on your person, because like I said, energies are interchangeable. We can do that. Okay. All right. Let's see how Virgo is feeling about this connection and their person here. For Virgo. Well, no, that's a whole ass book. Come on now. A lot of my Virgos aren't grounded in what it is that they're thinking and feeling here. There we go. Okay. Reconciliation here. Someone from your past is returning to your life here. All right. Let's see how this person feels about you and this connection here. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. So your person is now saying, okay, it's safe to love. It's safe to love, Virgo. Let's see what the shared energy is. Your person is trying to open their heart, but I feel like they're a bit weary of it. We'll see. Shared energy between Virgo and this person. Engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You both thought that this was going to go somewhere. Okay. You feel like it's going somewhere. But clearly, there is some misunderstandings here as to why this reconciliation. You harboring some sort of anger that some fight that you can't get over here, and now it needs to be reconciled. All right. Two more. Huh, bizarre energies here in between you and your person. All right, here we go for Virgo. Well, you're obviously quite happy with this reconciliation with your person. The sun come out. Leo energy. The 10 of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius energy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. All right. And the 3 of Swords. All right. Yikes. Libra energy. All right, let's go over and see what information we can get on your person. Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse here, Capricorn. And the Queen of Swords, Virgo and Libra energy. Wow. All right, let's see what more we can find out about the shared energy, about this connection here. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy. The 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups here. So this is happiness. This is your happy ever after here. Okay? And you're waiting for that offer. You're a Taurus. Okay. Good, good. You know, so this is your happy ever after here. And it's like you're almost waiting for this offer, but as soon as this offer comes in, you're confused. But your intuition is telling you that this most probably is a soul connection here, and you should probably revisit what this is, okay? So your intuition is telling you, yes, there may be things that I might not know fully or 100% yet, but and you maybe feel that there's some secrets being hidden, and it's causing you a little bit of confusion here. But this is your happy ever after here. With that 10 of Cups as well, or that 10 of Pentacles, that's also on their side. That's also showing me that they do view you as a long-term partner. Nothing about Taurus. This is a Virgo reading. I'm just telling you the cards that are showing up. Could be dealing with any of the signs that I put out there, but it doesn't have to be. Okay? All right. So Virgo, on your side, like I said, we start with the sun. So there is happiness here. There is positive. You're feeling positive about the reconciliation and the rebirth of this connection. Thank you. I appreciate it. And all is well. Everything feels well within your atmosphere, right? So you're feeling yourself right now, Virgo, because why? You've put down a lot of the baggage and the carrying everything, feeling like you're doing everything on your own here. So you're kind of slowly but surely releasing some of these wands, some of the baggage, some of the hurt, all of it, the overstressed feeling. You're starting to release the things what you can't control, that you can't change, that, is just taking the happiness that you do feel and the joy that you do feel in your everyday life. You're having to release that so that you can get back to some sort of normalcy, because we are aware that you are dealing with some heartache here. And some feelings of betrayal here. And you're kind of carrying that, but you're able to mask it a little bit here because you're starting to release some of the things. So it's making the heartbreak seem a little less, because it's almost like you're coming from a perspective, look, I did everything in this connection. I carried everything. I allowed everything to be on my shoulders. And now with you releasing that, you can make room to deal with the heartbreak and the suffering and really start to heal some things up here, okay? That's on your side. Now, again, energies can be interchangeable. You can flip it if you need to. So now we're going to go over to your person's side, to which their card to start this whole thing is, it is safe for you to love. So we can take that in one of two ways. It is okay for your person, your person feels okay that it's safe to love now, or because they know that there's been a lot of things shouldered on you and you maybe weren't so happy sometimes and you felt like you were carrying everything, and now they're trying to let you know, okay, it's safe for you to love me because I understand that this is a long-term commitment, okay, that this was put in the stars for me here. And your person also does view you as their stability, their safe place. Some of you could share children with your partner here. But it's that wanting that long-term success in everything that is going on. They're no longer going to be holding on to the things that they can't change, being just nasty about certain things. And they're really wanting, because for some of you, it was nothing that they were doing, say, like on a cheating spectrum. They were careless with their money, okay? And they came from a very greedy perspective here, wanting, needing, trying to find ways that they could get money instead of really going out and applying themselves to do something better, okay? So they're not going to do that anymore. And you've probably noticed that their spending habits have changed because their initial goal is this higher commitment, okay? It's the higher commitment. And this person, you know, is coming in with that Queen of Swords energy. They got the clarity that they needed. They have the understanding. They have now set up clear boundaries between themselves and other people, themselves and you, so that they can try to keep themselves on track with what it is that they're doing, because they are understanding that they were a little careless with, you know, things. They're clear-minded now. They're able to have open communication here, and they're wanting to share these things with you and get your input, as long as you don't trespass on their boundaries that they've set up. So that means if they were struggling with keeping their money intact, you can't go to them and talk about, baby, can I get Louis Vuitton? No, you can't get Louis nothing. You can go get you some Nikes or something, but y'all, please. Okay. On this shared energy, at the tip top of this is the Hierophant. That is higher commitment. That is tradition. That is generational, traditional shit here. This is evolving into the next phase of this connection. You both are feeling this. You both have trust that this is going to be able to stand the test of time here. That being said, even though you know that, there's still conflict. There's still things that you guys are fighting about. For what? For shits and gigs? For makeup sex? For what? Why is this continuing argument here, that little bit of level of toxicity here? Why is that still here? You both want to win at all costs. So instead of fighting each other, team up and become partners. You're not in competition with your partner here, especially when you're trying to level up with them. So don't do it. you both, that Eight of Wands here, whatever it is that y'all are trying to set into motion, whether it is getting engaged, whether it's getting married, whether it's making your family bigger, whatever the case is, whatever plans that you have going on that you want to see succeed, there's going to be quick speed on this. It is going to be rapid action. It is going to be, if you're waiting on confirmation from something, that stuff is coming in. And the changes that are going to start coming in are going to be quite swift. Okay. And it's going to feel like a whirlwind. Like it's going to be fast. Okay. And a lot of quick decisions. But even though you might be having to make or feel like you need to make quick decisions, Virgo, please at least take 10 minutes to think about it, to see what it is. Don't just, that feels kind of, I think I'm going to do this. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Think about it. All right, we'll close this off with the Love Oracle for you and your person to see what's kind of going on here. Again, put it where it goes. All right. For Virgo and their person, please. Got liquid courage here. I'm almost wondering here if some of these, this communication that is being opened up here, is it due to, having to have a little bit of that, to maybe there's a little bit of, when it comes to talking about the pain and the wrong deeds that were done here, I think there's a little bit of liquid courage that needs to come in. Somebody here fears the judgment of the other here. Yeah. Regret. There's some regret here. Okay. A mistake had been made here. There was a wrong choice that came about, and they want to apologize. They regret it. They do. Between the lines, they may have been a little bit too vague about what it is that they were doing here, and you called them out on their shit. They didn't expect you to be able to read between the lines so well. The funny thing about that is sometimes people need to understand, sometimes it's not what you are saying, but what you're not saying. That makes it easier for your person to kind of figure it out here. Divine timing. Okay. There's a stalemate that's happened here. Why? Because divine intervention got involved, because they're aware that there's been pain here. But there will be a date. There will be a meetup, an anniversary here kind of thing, where this stuff is going to be talked about. Okay, but you are at a crossroads with this person, so you're feeling that it could go either way. Let's get one more here, Virgo. Could be doing some travel here, going on a vacation. Also with that Eight of Wands, air travel. Wait for their text message to see what's going on here, Virgo, okay? But you are at a crossroads with this person, so it's time to, 10 minutes. Take 10 minutes to sit and think about what it is that you want, okay? But that is what I have for you right now. I hope this helps. Like always, I will see you in the next. Sassy, one more.